Well, folks, from BDE Travels, we're doing the update now from Sarria to Porto Marin. And, just like always, how we start, just real quick with the announcements. My daughter has a channel. It's called Medic Marie. Go follow her. She's on Instagram also at Amaris.Hernandez with double Z at the end. And you can follow us also on Instagram at BDE Travels. Whatever thing you guys do on Instagram. So that's really not my department. That's my girl's department. But I know we have an Instagram account, and I'm putting there some of the real life videos that you can watch, some of the photos that I've taken so far as I'm doing the Camino, and you can also see the track. It's a very nice, handy tool. So real life, watch it on Instagram, and just reading off of my journal. Once again, it's on Amazon.com. You can get it there. If you want to help us with the videos, you like the content that we're putting out so far and the content that we're going to put out that you'll enjoy, and you'll get a lot of information, not only from the historical point of view, but cultural things, tips, and my recommendation of the things to do and not to do, where to go and where not to go. So it's all in there. So if you, when you buy it, you help us just a little bit, just help us out. And it doesn't take much to help us out, but I'm putting out all these videos for free for your enjoyment, and if you think that we're doing a good job, well, help us out, and we'll be very, very, very grateful. So, beginning with Sarria, it was cold also this morning, very foggy. I don't know if Galicia, that's very common here in Galicia, but in the morning, the fog lasted until 11:45 in the morning. So, thick, dense fog, so I couldn't get a drone shot until like later afternoon, which is sad. I wanted to get a little bit more of drone shots, but the ones that I got were really, really, really good. So we left Sarria. First thing you do, it seems like the first thing you do in the Camino as soon as you wake up is that you get an uphill. You have to ride uphill, and your body is still cold. It's cold outside, and I guess they want you to warm up with climbing uphill. So there was a little bit of climb uphill today, and I didn't enjoy that much because I was a little bit tired. I went to sleep yesterday at 5 in the afternoon, and I woke up like at 2 in the morning, and then I was tossing and turning. So we crossed several towns today. We crossed Barbadelo, Rente, Marzán, Leimán, Peruscayo, Morgade, Ferreiros, Apena, Mercadoiro. In fact, Mercadoiro, I'm going to talk about Mercadoiro here in a second. Moltras, Aparocha, Vilacha, and Porto Marin. That's a mouthful. There is a bifurcation once you leave Sarria, which, by the way, when you're leaving Sarria, there's not only is uphill, but they got this side with stairs that you have to go up, and there's like 100 stairs. So the Camino welcomes you on this day with climbs and stairs. So we left the hotel, we climbed those stairs, and we headed out. And there's about 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers off of Sarria, there's a division. There's a complementary route, and then there is the regular route. When you get to the train tracks, you can either stay on the left side of the train tracks or cross the train tracks to the right, go up a little hill, and then what you do is you'll join the road LU 633 in Spain, and you'll go by a town like Osisto, Domis, and then right before Peruscayo, both paths actually join. I stayed on the left side on the train tracks because I don't know. I don't think the other side has much to offer other than if you want to walk next to the road, then yeah, okay. But on the left side, if you stick to the left, you'll go through the fields and a lot of cattle that you'll see there, and a lot of hazelnut trees. It's amazing. I haven't seen so many hazelnuts in my life. So pretty much the Galician fields are like that. Cattle, farm. Lots of pumpkins that are harvesting now. So I saw that. We went to the Ermita de Santa Mariña. Very, very small church. Has been there for the longest time. So I flew the drone in there. And on the way out, I met four Valetian women. These women were funny, real funny. Apparently their husbands or their significant others are riding the bike. So I asked them, I said, these guys left all of you four alone? And she goes, no, we left them alone. So they were real funny, real nice to talk to them. So that will be on the video. I got a little bit of a interview with them in there. Then we, further down the road, we met Marcelo. Marcelo, thank you very much, Marcelo. I saw you subscribe to our channel. So Marcelo from Peru. He's doing the Camino de Santiago. He started from Leon, and he's going to finish up on Sunday. So Marcelo helped, take a couple of photographs from me. So the photograph that you see on the real life video on Instagram, he took that photo in there. So thanks a lot, Marcelo, for helping me out in that. So we hit the 100-kilometer marker. So that's another milestone that many pilgrims are looking forward to achieve. The initial 100-mile mark, actually 100-kilometer marker, used to be in a different place, but then they measured the distance correctly, and then they moved it right before the town. I believe it was Opeña, and now they have a brand new one, and it's nice and clean. It's not dirty and with graffiti like the other one had. So I'm hoping that people, as you see this video and you do the Camino, for the enjoyment of everybody else, try to keep the Camino clean and safe so that, others will enjoy it for years to come. So at least this marker was a lot cleaner than the other one. And we kept on walking, and same thing as yesterday. You go from one hamlet to another hamlet to another hamlet to another hamlet. And many of these hamlets are just the farmhouse and 2 or 3 houses, and that's it, with the peculiar smells. If you know what I mean. When you have 200 cattle on the field, you know that there's cattle on the field, because the smells are just, they're there. They're there. And believe me, you will remember, when you do the Camino, you will remember me when you go through these towns and the smell reminds you of this point in time in the video. But other than that, it's just wonderful. People have this very simplistic, and I will say simple, lifestyle, which is very, worth to admire. They wake up in the morning, they go to their farm, they harvest the land, and then in the afternoon, they just grab the crops and feed the cattle and the dogs and the cats and the sheep. So once again, it's a very simple lifestyle. It's not easy, because I've seen them work, and they work really hard, but it's a simplistic and simple lifestyle. So you get to observe the Spanish people doing all, their own gardens and all that. And I know that when you cook the food that you actually harvest, it tastes a lot better than when you buy in the supermarket. So these people are eating very, very, very well. And plus, many of them have their own vineyards, and the wine here in Spain is phenomenal. So they have their own food, and it's great food. So we stopped at Morelos, and man, it was a nice albergue and a very nice cafeteria. You're going to see the drone shots. I took some drone shots out of there, and the owners were very, very nice. And if that's an alternative, if you want to stay right before Porto Marin, that's an alternative. It's about 5 kilometers before Porto Marin. And then it's a downhill hike, and it's kind of steep. So my knees, they were hurting on the way down to Porto Marin. And then we reached the bridge, the famous bridge. The water levels are very, very low, so you actually get to see the ruins of the previous city that used to be there. They moved it stone by stone, and they left some of the archaeological findings still in there. So since the water levels were very low, I got a chance to see, part of the town that used to be there. And finally, we climbed the stairs to Porto Marin and took the last photo there at the sign that says Porto Marin. So right before that, I saw there's a family of Spaniards that are walking with their son. Their son is called Matias. It's his name. He's a 1.5-year-old pilgrim. A 1.5-year-old pilgrim. He was walking, running, smiling. It was very nice to see someone that young walking with their parents. I mean, not that he has a choice anyway, but it was very nice to see that. So they're doing the Camino. They started in Sarria, and I guess they're going to finish it up in Santiago maybe on Sunday. So they have a cart to push him, and the dad has one of those big packs that he can hang him in the back. But at least when I saw him, he was walking the Camino just like anybody else. So the Camino, you can see people from 1.5-year-olds to super grandma at 82 years old that went by us like a flash out of Castro Jerez. So, this is for all ages, definitely. So Porto Marin is one of my favorite towns. I am staying right next to where the Porto Marin sign is. A little bit of expensive. It's about 70 euros the night here. But I loved it. The first time we were here, we stayed here, and it was very nice. The Wi-Fi works a lot better, and the air conditioning works perfectly. So it's cold in the morning, but very warm in the afternoon, and I like to sleep very cold. So that's pretty much what we covered today. It was a nice day. There's some rain coming, so I guess either tomorrow or the day after, we're going to have some rains, and I'm hoping that it will dissipate and I don't get any rain all the way up to Santiago de Compostela. So I'm enjoying all your comments. Thanks a lot. By the way, Chris, yes, but remember, I did that part on a taxi because I already walked from Trabadelo to Las Herrerias, and then Las Herrerias I walked behind the horses to Ocebrero. So this time I didn't want to do that again, so I stopped in Trabadelo, walked a little bit further, and I caught a taxi at La Portela de Valcarle all the way up to Ocebrero because I already walked that one. But yes, if you're going to do it, don't do that unless you already did it. And then if you did it and you don't want to do it again, then go ahead and take the taxi. But just in case, don't cheat like that. I already walked it once, and I have the videos. I have the proof. I'll prove it to you that I walked all the way to Las Herrerias, and then the next day I walked behind the horses to Ocebrero. So stay with us, and thanks for your comments, and thanks for all your comments. I mean, just if you have any questions, if you have any comments, let us know. Write them down right here, and usually within 24 hours, I'll answer the emails and I'll answer the video. Tomorrow, we're going to go from Porto Marin to Palas del Rey. If I can see a way to push it a little bit further, I'll do. But right now, I'm a little bit injured. My feet are not that good, and my sciatic nerve, it's pinching me. So it was painful today going downhill. So, I had to have some injuries just before I get to Santiago de Compostela because I wasn't injured all the way up to here. But anyway, things happen. So guys, thanks a lot for your subscription. Thanks a lot for following us. Thanks a lot for your comments. I appreciate all of them. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, once again, Sarria to Palas del Rey. And once I get to Palas del Rey, I'll do another update. Hopefully, the internet is as good as this one, because this one I'm going to upload it right now, and it's 5:09 in Spain. So I guess it's 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you should see that early in the morning. So signing off from Porto Marin, here is BDE Travels thanking you.